G'day, Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on pickleball.com, Olshan Diescu avoid collapse, earn second straight title. Christian Olshan, Andre Diescu captured their second consecutive men's doubles title on the PPA Tour with an 11-5, 11-1, 10-12, 5-11, 11-7 victory over number 2 seeds Ben Johns and Gabe Tardio yesterday, Sunday, at the PPA Mesa Cup held in Mesa, Arizona. The number 4 seeds had a chance to pull off a 3-game sweep with match point at 10-9 in the third game, but Johns Tardio scored 3 in a row to extend the match. The momentum from keeping their title hopes alive propelled Johns Tardio to a comfortable win in the fourth game and a 5-2 lead in the decider. Getting to the kitchen line more frequently helped Johns Tardio make that run in games 3 and 4, as it allowed them to settle into dinking rallies, where they seemed to have the advantage. I felt like at the line, we were definitely favoured, John said. That's what you want, to be favoured at the line. That's usually what's going to win your matches. But it didn't on Sunday. Olshan Diescu stuck to their game plan of driving their thirds and using their length to attack suspect fourth shot volleys and eventually overcome a 2-5 deficit in the deciding game. For me personally, I was struggling with their drives. They were keeping them down and poaching well. So I think that's something we need to work on for the next time we play them, Tardio mentioned. I think we're favoured at the net, so if we're able to manage their drives, I think we should be fine. After over an hour and a half of fierce competition and 42 minutes after having match point in Game 3, Olshan Diescu closed out the epic contest and put Johns and Tardio's valiant comeback effort to rest. Olshan spoke about a mindset shift that has helped him stay mentally engaged in tight, draining matches like yesterday's. When I first started playing pickleball, the sport was my life. Now it's just a part of my life, he explained. Life is so much bigger than just the sport that I play or the job that I have. Thinking about that really helps me stay calm on the court, play my best, and not put too much pressure on myself. That mentality helped the 24-year-old come alive when it mattered the most in the desert in Arizona. Second thing to know, as also shared at the same tournament, Waters Parento outlast Bright Rohrbacher in 5 games. Annalie Waters, Catherine Parento kicked off their championship Sunday at the PPA Mesa Cup action at the Arizona Athletic Grounds with a 4-11, 11-9, 5-11, 11-8, 11-1 victory over number 2 seeds Anna Bright, Rachel Rohrbacher. The top seeds dominated this matchup a few weeks ago in the final of the PPA Tucson Open, but Sunday's bout was much, much more competitive. One of the things that helped Bright Rohrbacher was earning a 2-1 advantage through the first 3 games and hitting heavy topspin drops that Waters and Parento had to hit off the bounce as they came up to the kitchen line after the return. I think it just helps us get in. We want to make people reach for those shots and put pressure on them while they do it, Rohrbacher said of the drop-heavy strategy. We got a lot of points off that in the second set, even though we ended up losing it. Waters and Parento countered that strategy in the final 2 games by improving the depth of their returns. I think the returns were the main thing, Waters recalled. If you can get it in the last third of the court, it's much tougher to hit good thirds. And I felt like we were hitting pretty short returns in the first couple of games. Third shots also played an important role of the tactics of Waters Parento. They began the match driving most of their third shots, but they began turning to more drops as the match progressed. I felt like we were just taking the thirds earlier, she said. We were initially trying to put pressure on them with the drives, but then they started really punishing the volleys and we weren't getting to the net on our serves, so we had to mix it up. After taking a back-and-forth Game 4 to bring on the decider, Waters Parento ran away with the 5th game in just 7 minutes to win their 4th straight match against the Girlies. Even though Sunday's bout ended in a defeat, Rohrbacher has hope for future matchups with the adjustments that she and Bright made coming into this match. We're just going to continue getting more comfortable with new shots and adjustments we're making, she said. It was encouraging to see how well we did with them with just a week of implementation, so hopefully that can continue and we can do better next time. In the bronze medal match, Georgia Johnson, Vivian Klausman defeated Lacey Schneeman, Megan Dizon by an 11-1, 11-5 scoreline. Third thing to know, as shared on ABC 8 TV news channel website WRIC.com, pickleball tournament held in Richmond, Virginia for colorectal cancer prevention and awareness. A pickleball tournament was held yesterday, Sunday, in Richmond, Virginia to spread awareness about colon health and colorectal cancer prevention. The non-profit organisation Hitting Cancer Below the Belt held a tournament at Bangers and Dinks where participants won prizes as well as learning about colon health and colorectal cancer prevention. Hitting Cancer Below the Belt is a Richmond area non-profit dedicated to colon health and colorectal cancer prevention by providing education and access to services that move people from awareness to action. Mindy Conklin, Executive Director of Hitting Cancer Below the Belt, said the tournament was hosted by the organisation's junior board. We started a junior board about 3 years ago because colorectal cancer diagnoses are rising sharply in the younger community, Conklin said. And here we are today with the second annual WAC Cancer in the Gut pickleball tournament hosted by our high school students. Conklin said students part of the organisation's junior board gain the experience of marketing, planning and budgeting to bring people together to discuss colon health and colorectal cancer prevention. Conklin said 10 different high schools in the Richmond area were involved in the tournament on Sunday, which included Maggie Walker, Deep Run, Monacan and Powhatan high schools. As a founder and executive director, I can't tell you how proud I am of these high school students who are getting involved and really sharing colon health information with their peers, Conklin said. About 50 players participated in the tournament, with 30 players participating in the competitive division and 20 players in the social division. Paddles up.